It was 50 years after the end of enslavement, and Charlotte was growing. A growth that included housing for the city's black residents in a community that would be called Washington Heights.
It's named in honor of Booker T. Washington, and it dates back to 1910. That's only about 57 years after Emancipation Proclamation went into law.
For Charlotte's emerging African-American middle class, made up of professionals like well-known barber Thad Tate, for whom one of the neighborhood streets is named, the need for acceptable housing for blacks was rapidly increasing. But Charlotte, like many towns and cities, used guidelines to keep them out.
What's going on around 1900 is deed restrictions, covenants written into the new neighborhoods of Elizabeth, Myers Park, Plaza Midwood, all of that, the new neighborhoods outside of the center city that say this property shall be used only by members of the Caucasian race. This is the plat map that laid out Washington Heights.
The White Freehold Realty Company teamed up with the local black businessman C.H. Watson to plan out the African-American streetcar suburb of Washington Heights. This took place in 1913, just beyond Biddle University, now Johnson C. Smith University.
Washington Heights was a black streetcar suburb. As far as we know, it is the only one in the United States.
We have a historic survey where we have the history of every lot in this neighborhood. Historic Landmark Commission did that.
As far as a fully realized neighborhood for African American home buyers and renters as well, Washington Heights is not just special to Charlotte, it is nationally important.
But like many neighborhoods that have been home to minorities and the working class for decades, Washington Heights realized decades ago its proximity to the center city also placed it in an enviable position for development, prompting the residents to come up with a survival plan.
We started off with a neighborhood plan that was adopted by City Council in 2002. It highlights our mission for this neighborhood. It has our rich history. That history will not go away. You're not going to just erase it just that easy.
The other end of the third house down, there was a duplex. And in that duplex, we stayed in the one on the left end of it. I was born and raised on Tate Street. My family, my ancestors, my grandparents, my parents, my grandparents, all of them was from Washington Heights.
She's lived on this street her entire life, and she's seen the changes, including lots that once held family homes, now vacant because they don't meet setback codes for new homes, and existing homes in need of repair. Residents got involved with community groups like Hands on Charlotte to help their neighbors keep their homes.
We've had quite a few of the homes in the area that they have been remodeling. Floors, ceilings, heating and air, restructuring, helping them to still stay in place.
They know the possibility that the little g, gentrification, could creep into their community. Already, they are watching as one so-called monster house is built alongside small bungalows. But the plan is to make sure Washington Heights does not go the way of other historic black neighborhoods.
I refer to them basically as third generational young people that are willing to carry this on.
The saving factor is the community getting involved.
That involvement helped to bring to reality a community park on the location of the former Ritz Theater, a black movie house in Washington Heights. Its perimeter is lined with the words of survival and encouragement from noted African Americans. And from the activists, a simple outline of just how other neighborhoods can protect themselves as change comes to a street that they live on.
Have meetings, use your resource, roll up your sleeves, get the work done, and don't give up. Change is the only thing consistent in life. But that change doesn't mean that you have to move out of the way.
So the next time you drive along the Beatties Ford Road corridor, know that an early 20th century historic neighborhood with national standing has plans to be around long after the newness wears off of the 21st century homes. For Carolina Impact, I'm Bea Thompson.
Thanks for watching, and if you don't want to miss any more great regional stories, please subscribe to our PBS Charlotte YouTube channel.